guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is so fun. I can't believe I'm getting around to filming this, and today I'm going to show you guys what is in my hospital bag. I'm almost 38 weeks, so I felt like it was definitely time to get this packed and ready to go. I'm a first-time mom, so I don't really know if everything I packed is what I'll need, but I feel like I did a lot of research and also I kind of minimized things. So I feel like I'm being minimal, maybe not to some of you, I have no idea, but I also like the mindset of like, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, if you know what I mean. Before we get into it, I will have everything linked down below, anything that I mentioned, bags I'm using, all the above. So the first thing is the bag I'm packing in. So this is the Monos, I think Weekender bag. I really love this bag. It's so nice and it fits so much stuff in here. So I'm really happy to be bringing this, but I'm wondering, I feel like a lot of people would prefer a suitcase. So comment down below if you think a duffel bag is better or a suitcase is better. I just don't know which one I'll want, but for now, we've got everything packed in here. And then for baby girl stuff, I just put it in our diaper bag. And I want to start here because this is just the cute stuff. You know, it's all the cutesy things. First of all, I just put my water bottle here on the side because it has a pocket and a place for it. I just got this water bottle for like postpartum as like a little gift to myself also, so I could have two around the house. I feel like that would be convenient. And it's just so cute. This is the Jaclynbbeauty diaper bag. This is their mini. I'll link it down below. It's beautiful and it's very, very comfortable with the straps and everything. So again, I feel like I'm pretty minimal with everything that we're bringing. I'm really going to rely on the hospital for like diapers, wipes. Whenever she comes home, we'll definitely be doing cleaner wipes and diapers, but I just didn't even want to have to worry about that. I was also concerned that like, what if she needs newborn or size 1 or whatever? Like, we just don't know. So I didn't want to worry about it. So starting with clothes, because that's just seriously the most exciting thing. So she's measuring a bit big, so I didn't know if I should bring newborn or 0 to 3 months. So I settled on bringing 2 newborn onesies and 1 0 to 3 month onesie. So I'm bringing this cute little ruffled newborn onesie for her. And then I'm bringing this copper pearl newborn little like tie thing, so it's easy to change diapers in the middle of the night. And then it also has a matching bow. Then I'm just bringing this 0 to 3 month onesie from Dreamland. What I love about all of these is that they all have the little things where you can turn it around, so we don't have to pack mittens or anything like that. I'm still waiting on her little like announcement outfit, going home outfit to come in the mail. I literally ordered it 2 days ago, but I do have this if that doesn't come in time. It's just like the cutest little embroidered pink onesie that you can get at Target, Carter's. It's so cute. I'm also packing this little bow. Then I packed this little cute blanket. I didn't pack a swaddle because I figured the hospital has those, but I feel like they're really scratchy, so maybe I should pack a swaddle. Again, I just don't really know and I don't want to overpack. Okay, so as for baby things, I've heard from everybody to bring your little like nail file thing. So I packed that, and then I also packed some passies. I need to research about like newborns and passies and if it affects breastfeeding or anything like that, but I threw them in there just in case, can't hurt to have. And then I'm packing this little night light. It's the kind that you just like press the top and it will like dimly go all the way up, and then you press it down again, it will go back down. I think this will be great for nighttime, so we just don't have to turn on like the overhead lights or anything. And then I also brought this portable sound machine, just like a little tiny one. That is everything I have for her. So now let's move on to my hospital bag. I'm gonna start with this bag. This has all my actual birth items for pain management and things like that. So again, I'm planning on doing a natural birth, so I have all the things. So I've packed our TENS unit, which will help during contractions. And then I packed 2 kinds of like laboring combs. So if you don't know what a labor comb looks like, I'll show you. So this is a labor comb and it has a ton of like spikes, and you press it into your hand, and it's pretty much this whole idea of a pain, of what's called the pain gate theory, where your brain can only process so much pain, and that this type of prickly pain travels to the brain faster than a contraction would. So it would like help kind of throw your brain off, if that makes sense. You can look it up, it's very interesting. So I'm bringing this wood one, and then I also got these, which are plastic. They are breakable, but they definitely, I think, hurt more, which is the goal here. So I figured it was just better to have a couple of different options. And then I'm bringing our stroller fan. And I don't know if I'll want this because I hate wind in my face, but at the same time, I've never been in labor, so I might love this and I'm just gonna bring it anyway. I also have a heating pad. I think that will be very helpful just depending on where my contractions are, if they're in my back or not. But I find that heat really relaxes me anyway. So anything I can do to get all the oxytocin and just relax through the process. And then we are bringing a speaker. This is so important. I just know that worship music is going to get me through birth and just all the truth that it will bring. And I also just really love music, and so does my husband. So I'm imagining that we're gonna be singing along in the hospital, maybe not during transition, but maybe just early and active labor. Then I threw in 2 electrolyte packets. Since this is like my labor bag, just in case we need it right there, we have more in the snack bag. Don't worry, because I really go through these a lot, and it's very important to stay hydrated. And then the last thing in this bag, I just didn't know where to put these, to be honest, is just like my phone charger. I have a 10-foot phone charger, and then this cord is to a lot of the other devices in here that if they need to be charged or anything like that. So since I'll be laboring at home in the beginning, we will probably just leave this out and not like fully packed away. Now onto like my postpartum bag. This is kind of just everything that I could fit in here. So again, I'm really gonna rely on the hospital for a lot of stuff. I know that they'll have anything I need for recovery, but I have heard people say that the Freedom Mom boy shorts are essential. So I did pack 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Also, I forgot to mention that we might have a longer stay at the hospital for something that I have. So I also kind of packed with that in mind, which saying that out loud, I'm like, do I really have enough stuff? I don't know. But I packed 4 pairs of those. I just got like the Freedom Mom postpartum kit and it came in that. I also packed my own Peri bottle because this one has the angle up, which is much easier to use. And then I also am packing the Freedom Mom perineal relief foam and then cooling pad liners. If the hospital has some, then I won't use these, but I just didn't know. But I'm not packing any ice packs or pads or anything like that because I know they have those. Okay, the next kind of stuff is like postpartum recovery breastfeeding. I wanted to pack these because during labor, I'm gonna try and collect colostrum. We'll see how it goes. Even after labor, I might try and collect it or just at least get some let down or whatever. So I think this will be good to have on hand. And then if my milk does come in, which I think is pretty rare if it comes in the hospital, but I am bringing just this LV catch just to catch any letdown on the other side. And for like pain relief, I'm bringing some nipple butter and then also my silverettes. And then I got this liquid gold, which is supposed to help with your milk supply. I don't know if I should start taking it now. I go to the doctor tomorrow, so I'm gonna ask them. Then I also got this After Ease. It's like a tincture to help with those post-birth contractions while you're breastfeeding as your uterus is shrinking down. Then I'm packing my own ibuprofen, so I'm not paying $1 million for theirs, and some stool softener and my prenatals because you're supposed to continue taking those even after birth. And then I also threw in some sleeping masks in here, one for me, one for my husband. I think it's mainly for him because I know they're gonna be in and out a lot checking on me. So hopefully that will help him get some good rest. And then also for breastfeeding, I plan on bringing our pump because they'll teach you how to use it at the hospital. And also it can help if you need to get things moving or whatever. I really don't want to bring that huge thing, but I feel like it might be helpful. Now for clothes that I packed. This is all I'm packing. I feel like I'm not packing enough. First off is some cozy socks. I do just plan on using the hospital socks. I didn't want to pay for like grippy socks that they'll just give you. And then I'm bringing 3 bras. 2 of them are nursing bras. I have the bodily nursing bra, which is a clip down, and then I have one from Target that is like a crisscross one that you can just pull down. And then I'm bringing 1 pumping bra. I saw somebody say that like they forgot to bring this and then you have to hold the pumps, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I'm bringing a pumping bra just in case. As for like clothes and stuff, literally all I'm thinking about bringing is just multiple sets of pajamas. I don't know if that's crazy. So I have 2 dress button-down pajamas, and then I have a regular pajama set with like pants and a button-down shirt. Buttons are important for just easy access for breastfeeding. And then the dresses, everybody says is important because they're coming to check you constantly, but I have trouble sleeping if my legs are touching. I know this is so weird, so I always wear pants to bed. So just in case I run into that problem, I brought some pants, though I know I probably won't be wearing them. And then as for my my going home outfit, I really did want to buy like a new outfit that would be cozy, but I was also like, I don't need to spend money on that. I have this matching set that is so soft. It's from Quince. It kind of fits me now. It's a little tight and I want to make sure I'm comfortable. And I just don't know like how small I'll be at that point, if this will fit or if I'll want to wear something like this. So let me know down below what you think. I'm thinking about just throwing in some leggings and a large t-shirt. Is it cute? No, but honestly, I'm all about comfort, so I don't know if I really care. I'm also bringing a pair of shower shoes and then just a pair of slippers that I don't really like wear around the house here, because after having these in the hospital, I'm probably just gonna want to throw them away. And I already had these on hand from a wedding I was in, so I feel like these will be perfect and cozy. And then I have my toiletry bag, which honestly is super empty. I just opted to buy some things that I could leave in here so I don't have to think about getting like all my toiletries and everything together. So I just have like a throwaway type of toothbrush up here with toothpaste, and then I put my shampoo, conditioner, and stretch mark lotion in here, body wash, Q-tips, and then some deodorant. And then down here is just dry shampoo. I don't think I'm gonna need that, but I don't know. And then makeup remover wipes, some Laneige hair stuff, and then a brush. Then I have some skincare in those little tiny containers because you only need a little bit. So I'm thinking that before we leave, I'll probably just throw a little bit of makeup in here. I do not foresee myself putting on a full face of makeup in the hospital. I just am not that kind of person. We'll see. Also, I think I'm gonna pack just like my Dyson hair dryer. Again, I don't really think I'm gonna be doing my hair and stuff, but if I take a shower, I'm gonna want to at least blow dry it, and I don't think the hospital will have a blow dryer, right? I don't know. So I'll probably just pack my Dyson because it's also really small, which makes it easier to like bring with us. I will be bringing my pillow and then my Barefoot Dreams blanket. I feel like that's super important to have because I want to be cozy and comfy. I was debating if I should bring my breastfeeding pillow or not, but I just talked to a few moms that just gave birth and they didn't bring theirs and they wish they did. I guess we could always leave it in the car and go get it. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Now for some miscellaneous things. So for after birth, I made this little file folder that has different tabs because a lot of people have said they give you a ton of information while you're there and a ton of paperwork, really important records and things like that. So I just kind of organized it, and I did keepsakes, birth certificate / social security, any pediatrician info, records, manuals, and then miscellaneous. So hopefully this will help us stay organized and not lose anything important. Then I'm bringing my Kindle. I don't know if I'm gonna want to read after, if we're in there. I don't know if I'll get bored, but I do love to read, so I thought can't hurt to have it. Then I'm just bringing this extra bag. They say that the hospital has a lot of stuff that you can bring home with you that you don't use. So like if I opened a Dermoplast bottle, it's mine to keep. So I am just planning on throwing everything in here. Okay, now on to a very important part is the snacks. Okay, we have lots of snacks. I'm a huge snacker. My husband's a huge snacker. Like I said, we have loads of electrolytes. Element is the best. I actually think my link is still active, that if you purchase anything off their website, you get a free 8-pack of like all their flavors if you wanted to try them out. They truly are the best. So I'm gonna quickly go through these because this is really not important, but I got some chomplings, peanut butter crackers, Bearbell protein bars. These are the best. Some applesauce. I specifically got this because if you're gonna eat in labor, it's good to have something that isn't really chewy and can be easily thrown up. And then I got these Kodiak protein bars, some goldfish, and then 2 kinds of trail mix, and then a couple different kinds of candy. I thought I'd give a quick rundown of what I am having my husband bring. So he is gonna pack swim trunks since I'm really hoping to get the birthing room that has a birthing pool in it, so that way he can be in the pool with me. A sleeping bag I've heard is really great for them while they're sleeping in that chair or on the couch. Will just keep them nice and warm. And then his pillow, he'll have the snacks in his bag. And then I want him to bring my laptop, all his toiletries, and then he'll have the big bag for all the extra hospital supplies and things like that. But otherwise, that is everything I packed in my hospital bag. I think I'm being like kind of minimal. I feel like I'm in the middle, like not too much, not too little. Let me know if I'm missing anything down below. And also let me know, did you prefer a suitcase or a duffel bag? It's so crazy to me that we are so close to welcoming our baby girl. I cannot believe it. So again, I'll have everything linked down below and also on my Amazon storefront to make it super easy for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.